Matthew Vaughn. Just when you're absolutely sure he wouldn't go there, yep, he goes there. Kingsman, The Secret Service, is adapted from a comic about a select group of undercover British intelligence agents that have been operating for years, invisibly keeping the world safe from harm. It stars Colin Firth, Michael Caine, Samuel Jackson, and newcomer Taron Egerton as a kid from the wrong side of the London tracks who may just be the perfect new recruit for this agency. Matthew Vaughn steps in to direct it as a gleeful, over-the-top, violent send-up of all the spy movies that have come before it. I mean, seriously, you can just sense him pulling out all the stops and having a good time with this material. And overall, I think that fun is contagious and makes the movie work in many ways it probably shouldn't. Of course, he also has help from a stellar cast, with Firth and Egerton putting in really wonderful and even nuanced performances that really help us lock into the important mentor-student relationship that they have. Not to mention the story itself is interesting and full of movement, and the conceit and backstory of this spy agency is actually pretty cool and clever. But the best thing has to be the way Vaughn nails the tone. The balancing act of making a movie that is in many ways a parody, but also a tribute and still its own genuine story is a magic trick few directors can pull off. But I think he nails it here. And the resulting sense of confidence and fun the movie has is probably the main reason that the audience is willing to forgive how far over the line of good taste that they decide to push it. And boy, do they push it. Though he uses the R rating to its fullest in other categories as well, it's primarily the extended scenes of violence that really put the graphic into this graphic novel adaptation. I mean, this movie is the Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game of body counts. It's a record successive bodies per minute rate that may actually never be touched. And I honestly do think that plays to the film's detriment, because it becomes a distraction from the things that make the film work. With just a little bit of restraint, you might give your audience the chance to really live in this fun and not be taken out by the relentless shock value of it. Shock that can, by the way, turn to boredom the longer it goes on. Now, I get it. It's fun to let the dog off the leash, to run through the field every once in a while, but the risk is that he finds a squirrel to chase and you actually never see him again. In my opinion, the weakness of this film is a bit too much squirrel chasing and not enough field running. Overall, Kingsman: The Secret Service is an aggressive, fun, and inventive send-up of the spy movie genre. Some great acting and a cleverly subversive universe are only brought down by a lack of knowing when the boundary has been pushed to breaking. I say it completes its mission with around a B-. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. Stay tuned for this review's best ever challenge here in a bit. First, I want to throw some stuff up over here that you can click on if you'd like to subscribe, which I'd very much appreciate. Do that by clicking the big gray subscribe button you see there. And if you want to see more, well, 50 Shades of Grey is out this week, so you can check that out. I should also have reviews of Still Alice and Old Fashioned at yourmoviefriend.com, which, by the way, you can go to by clicking the logo right up here. That's also where you can find a searchable database of reviews you might be looking for, as well as the written text of these videos. And finally, this review's best ever challenge, where you name the best ever in a particular category and also try to identify my choice. What is the best spy movie ever? Now, I know there's quite a bit there, but I'm going to go with the first movie from the second JB. Drop your own answer and a guess at mine in the comments. The first person to guess mine does get a point. Thanks, and here's your 5 extra seconds to hit subscribe.